Right, so hey guys, Antonio here and welcome back to ReviewTube. Today I will be showing you how you can take an old laptop and make something useful out of it. So let's get started.
I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.
So before I dive in any further, let me ask you something. What are you going to do if your laptop breaks? Well, you can either throw it away, take it to a shop and see if they will fix it, or sell it for parts. Well, let me explain how you can benefit from all three or one of those situations. First off, let's imagine that somebody else's laptop broke and they decided to throw it away. Well, you can always take that laptop home, take it apart and see if there are parts worth keeping. In the second situation, if somebody takes their broken laptop to a repair shop and the repair shop decides that it would be too expensive to repair it, people usually leave the laptop to the repair shop and the repair shop throws it away or recycles it. In that case, you can come to that shop and if you ask politely enough, they will usually give you their garbage for free or for a fairly low price. In the third case, if somebody is selling the laptop for parts, the whole laptop is usually sold for about $10 to $30. In that case, you can always buy the cheaper laptops, take them home, and after you take them apart, you can inspect if there's a hard drive worth keeping. Hard drives are usually the components that last a fairly long time, so if you're getting an older drive, you shouldn't be too worried on it dying on you. The only thing that's going to be limiting, let's say, is the write and read speed. Older drives are going to be slower, obviously, but they can still be used for backups, storage, and stuff like that. So now that you acquired your older laptop, what else do you need? Well, aside from a set of screwdrivers, you're going to need a hard drive enclosure. Hard drive enclosures, or cases, come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, and they usually cost about $10 to $30. The only thing that you should keep an eye on when buying one is seeing whether you're buying a case for a 3.5 inch or 2.5 inch drives. 3.5 inch drives are the thick ones and they go into PCs, while laptops usually use 2.5 inch drives, and most importantly, those drives don't require an external power adapter. That means that the case is going to have only a USB cable that you're going to use to transfer data and power the hard drive from your laptop. So now that you bought your hard drive case, let me show you how you can take the hard drive out of the laptop, put it into the case and start using it.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is to take out the battery. On most laptops you can do that by pressing on two latches on the back side of your laptop and the battery just pops out. The next thing you want is a magic screwdriver. Just put your hand out, pop, and it's here. And you can start by unscrewing all of the screws that would be located behind the battery. So after you're mostly done with that, you're gonna want to try to take the back side of the laptop apart. You can start by pulling, pushing, trying to lift it up, but nothing is going to work because you're not that intelligent and the back side is removed by pressing on the same two latches that remove the battery. So yeah, you unscrewed those screws for nothing. Here's the hard drive. Next, there are two screws holding the hard drive in. You can unscrew those. After you've unscrewed them, you can start pulling on the little thing that's going to lift up the hard drive. Pull a bit harder, maybe push it, no, lift it up. Yeah, when nothing is working, you're going to realize that there are two more screws. Unscrew those now. Quickly, come on. After that, the hard drive is just going to freely lift off, and that's it. After you've got the hard drive, you can peel off the protective cover and unscrew the 4 screws that are holding the rails to the hard drive. Next, the hard drive case comes into play. Regardless of which case you bought, they're mostly the same. You need to first off pull out of the box everything that you received in the mail. There are some screws, a screwdriver, a case for a caseception. Next, you're going to pull out of the case the PCB where the hard drive is going to get connected. That just pops in very simply. Next, you want to put the PCB with the hard drive back into the case and screw the 2 screws on the sides that are going to hold everything in place. After you've done that, that's it. You can take the USB cable that you got with the case, pop it in, and your hard drive is finished. It's done. You can start using it.
So now that you've successfully assembled your hard drive, first off, good job, it must have been difficult following this tutorial, but the only other thing left to do is to plug the hard drive into your computer, go to Start, My Computer, right-click on the hard drive, Format, and Start. It's good practice to format your hard drives before you start using them. In case the hard drive was yours, you can always recover the data and then format it and start using it. But in case you bought the hard drive off of someone or you got it from an old computer that wasn't yours, it's good to format it first. This way you delete all of the data that was on it, because snooping around other people's data is not something you should be doing.
No! Don't do it!
And more or less that would be all. You've now successfully extracted a hard drive and started using it as an external one. In my case, I did that for about $15, which is a great deal because an equivalent hard drive would run me upwards of $50 in a store. And that's it. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or anything at all, feel free to comment down below on something that I could improve in the next video or something that I missed out right now. If you're feeling good, drop a like. If your eyes are blue, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. If your eyes are blue. If you have blue eyes. What? Bye.